Posted by U4604 Spartan 117. The new CIO has brought in the BOBS from Office Space to evaluate what we do. Are we screwed? I'm a hybrid cloud engineer, sysadmin on a small team for my parent company. We're the corporate sysadmins, me, another, and my boss. I'm concerned we might be getting pushed out. Some highlights below. 1. After attaining a certification, I requested a salary and title change. I got the title change, but my manager's manager, told me no one is getting raises right now. He also told me I should try to make myself invaluable. You mean I'm not already? I'm the only one who does cloud for our company. 2. He also told me if I left, he would just replace me with an MSP instead of backfilling my spot. I'm the only one who does Azure M365 at a high level. 3. Recently my company hired a new CIO. So far, I'm not impressed. He has not talked to anyone in IT from what I can tell. He's walked right by my desk without speaking to me. 4. Recently a very critical director in IT for a partner company resigned. As a result, the new CIO hired an MSP he's used before who, from what we gather, will be taking over that director's job. Classic, do-it-all, admin with all the keys to the castle. 5. Today, my coworker and boss told me they both had a meeting with this new MSP where the meeting was essentially them asking my coworkers what they do. 6. As an example, allegedly they asked my sysadmin coworker who's used VMware for 10 plus years if he could deploy a guest VM. No joke. Basically, we all think we're about to get pushed out. My coworker said he was recently put on a performance improvement plan for menial things. Anyone had this happen before? Edit for clarity. I've been applying to jobs since my denied pay raise since I'm in the low 60s for salary. Got a few phone screens so far. It's been a week or so I'm checked out anyway. Now on to some comments before the update. Posted by Stonywall. Yeah, your department is being restructured. Likely an MSP make them an offer they couldn't resist. When you get the task of outlining your daily duties, it's time to refresh your resume and start the job hunt. Sorry, it's never easy to go through this. But at least you saw the warning signs, which will give you more time to find something else. Edit. This has happened to me twice, and when I worked for the MSP, I was the guy they sent in to transition the IT department. Did that a few hundred times. Was never a fun time. OP responded with, thankfully I've been applying for about a week or so and updated my resume last week, before this really took off, mainly due to getting screwed on the pay raise. Posted by Dead-Eyed Admin. I ignored the signs a few months ago, when a board member sent out an email to address rumors of bankruptcy. I believed it like a dumbass. Oh, they are just going to work through it. No way a company of 160 people that is supposedly hiring 30 more people would let a critical gov contract fall through. Yeah, few weeks later, I get a Teams meeting for 3 p.m. with my boss and HR. They laid me off the same week I found out my wife was pregnant. I now make $25,000 more, so it worked out. OP responded with, companies don't care, man. Now on to the update. Update. The new CIO has brought in the BOBS from Office Space to evaluate what we do. Are we screwed? I got a new job with a 60% raise. I got way more interest than I expected. I probably applied to 75 jobs, got outright denied for maybe 5 of them, got interview requests and started the process with about 20/25 or so in about 2 weeks' time. The new role is a systems engineer FTE role with a focus on Microsoft Cloud stuff, Azure 365, and some on-prem sysadmin stuff. So basically what I've been doing already. Turned in my notice to my company yesterday. Cue surprised Pikachu face, of course. Now they want to talk on Monday. The job market is super hot still for experienced people. Here's my data points for reference. 1. 2 years in IT total. Just shy of 2 years, started at L1. Got promoted to cloud engineer internally after about 15 months. Been cloud engineer about 6 months. 2. 1+ year doing Azure for my company. 3. PowerShell proficient. This was key. Every job loved this. 4. Comped. A trifecta. A+, Net+, Sec+. 5. MS 365 trifecta. Fundamentals. Modern Desktop Admin, Enterprise Admin. 6. Azure Trifecta, Fundamentals, Admin, Architect. Regardless, I'm now making six figures for the first time in my life, and at just shy of 2 years in IT, I feel so lucky that I can't even put it into words. Now on to some comments, posted by Bitslammer. Congrats. Also, kudos on a good post summing up what items are hot. Took me much longer to reach six figures, but I got my start back in 1996, so it's hard to compare. OP responded with, I've been racking my brain trying to figure out what I've done to deserve to be so lucky in my IT career. I'm going to try and pay it forward at every opportunity. Posted by Progeny Afeniak. Congrats on the new job. I'm really curious to hear what the talk turns out to be on Monday. When I turned in notice at my last job and told them I'd been offered a 40% raise, I honestly think they thought I was getting scammed. They offered me 20% to stay and said repeatedly if the new job didn't work, I was welcome back. Most employers have no clue how hot the market is and how in demand skilled workers are. Question for you. What's your study method for exams? I'm working on my MD 100 and hopefully MD 101 later this year, and I struggle immensely with remembering the detailed parts of it. I live by Google and don't naturally remember all the command line switches or options in the GUI, but I feel like exams demand all of that to be memorized. Any tips? OP responded with, the best way to solidify knowledge for exams is to actually go in and do the things you're being tested on. Ideally you have experience, but if not, there's way to home lab it. MD 100 was pretty straightforward Windows 10 stuff. 101 was a little trickier with autopilot, Intune if I remember correctly. Swashbuckling Chef responded with, labbing and experience are the way to pass MS exams. The questions are usually written in a way that include a bunch of unnecessary info and is there to see if you're paying attention. If you can afford it, buy your exam voucher in a bundle with a retry option. First MS exam I walked into, I got completely blindsided by the style of their questioning. After that I knew what to expect and aced my next few exams. I realize that's vague, but I hope that helps. Now on to the last story. Posted by you, Concert Wife. Help. AITA for taking my son to a concert instead of my wife? So me, 45M, and my wife, 46F. Both love this small indie band that's kinda local. However, due to their size they don't really have any large-ish scale concerts. However, I found out they were opening for this other band, so I got us tickets. I thought worst case scenario, if we hate the main band we can just go out to dinner after the opener. I surprised my wife with the tickets, and she loved the idea. We both decided to give a listen to the music if the main band to see if it was something we would stick around for or if I should reserve a table nearby. It wasn't really my kind of music and my wife flat out hated it, so I thought dinner it was. However, my wife started acting weird whenever it came up. She couldn't give me a straight answer on where she wanted to eat, if she wanted to drink, so if she was I wouldn't be drinking so I could drive, until she just told me that she couldn't go since something with work had come up. Part of me thought she just didn't want to go anymore, but I didn't argue and just decided I would sell the tickets. I'm not that good with computers and stuff, so I asked my son, 17M, to help me resell the tickets. He agreed, grabbed his laptop and pulled up a few sites, then he saw the tickets. He started gushing and freaking out. He loved the main band, and had no idea they were performing here. Seeing how hyped he was, and since while it wasn't my thing I didn't hate the music, I asked if he wanted to go. Of course, he said yes. When my wife found out she was upset. Apparently, she wanted me to sort something else for us to do that night instead of the concert. I reminded her that she said some work thing came up. She admitted to me that she had lied because she wanted me to sell the tickets. Then once I was gonna tell me that the work thing had sorted itself out and that we should do something else that night. I told her I'll plan something for us to do soon, but that I was going to the concert with our son. She started yelling at me that she never gets anything nice. And she was so happy when I had decided to treat her, but now I'm flushing it all away for him when this was supposed to be about her. There is no special date, it's not our anniversary or anything, so I don't understand why we can't do something another weekend. She's really mad at me and is being kinda cold to our son over this. I thought it was stupid, but now I'm not sure, so AITA?